Praise the Lord. Heading home. Home heading. Verbal abuse. Verbally abusive. Abuse. Which is a combination of two words, abnormal and abuse. My mom used to say, if you can't talk to me right, don't talk to me at all. And that makes so much sense. But we live in an age where people treat you, or try to treat you, we have to allow this, talk to you any kind of way they deem fit or necessary or unnecessary. Deep, right? So I was in my mind just walking around, listening to my mom chastise me about taking verbal abuse when I was hitched. And if you can talk to your husband or your wife any kind of way, let me back up. If you can talk to your mother and or your dad, we're gonna say mom, because mom is queen. If you can talk to your mother, your mom, your mommy, moms, any kind of way, you can talk to anybody any kind of way. As I leave this alone. If you can't talk to me right, don't talk to me at all. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Why do we have to try to make a person leave us alone? As I leave this alone. If someone says, don't call me that. Don't speak to me that way. Don't talk to me like that. And some of y'all say, well, that's my mouth. What about that person's heart and mind? And then when you destroy the relationship and or marriage, the verbal abuse don't stop. Then you try to big boy or big girl the person with your tone and your anger. Don't allow anyone to push you around with their own anger. They're already angry. So how you gonna allow their anger to push you around as I leave this alone? If you can't talk to me right, don't talk to me at all. And it's sad. It's a shame when you ask a man, an adult, a woman, an adult, don't talk to me that way. Don't cuss me. In this day and age, I'm going to keep saying this, people send text messages, emails, leave voicemail messages. And because you're not in front of the person at the time, it's hard. Now watch this. How can you form that horrible word in your mind? Don't misspell it. Spell check your text message and then send that garbage or mess or painful message to someone in a unveiled attempt to hurt them as I land God's spacecraft. Guard your heart, for out of it flows the issues of life. Guard your mind. You need your mind and your heart for yourself, for the next person that comes along in your life who more than likely would treat you right and better. But unfortunately, so many of us hold on to these men and women who were damaged when we got them, and they still damaged when we divorced them. And you're not trying to fix them, I pray tell. You're not trying to correct them. My dad used to say, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to help you live better. I'm just trying to help you do better as I leave this alone. But yes, if a person can't talk to you right, and you take it, then they condition you for verbal abuse. And verbal abuse turns into mental, emotional, psychological, and sometimes physical abuse. How a person sees you and deems you doesn't, sometimes doesn't line up with how they speak to you. But the way we think about a person should drive and lead us to talk to them properly. You should talk to a person properly anyway. But verbal abuse is so pervasive, and verbal abuse is so epidemic in this day and age. And accountability and responsibility equals a person. But if you can't talk to a person properly, why in the world? Why are you still dealing with them, mistreating them, trying to be in their life, married to them, still going with them, shacking, engaged as I leave this alone? But think about it. I want y'all to think about that. Those of you who are verbally abusive, verbally abusing, those of you who use your anger to push people around, you know who you are, because the Most High God know who you are. High God and your conscience and your guardian angel know who you are as I leave this alone. But let me get to the house, get on some running clothes. I feel like jogging today, and I'm just going to steal away. I pray this touches somebody's heart and mind. I pray your conviction. I pray your change. I pray your change. And I pray that whoever this message is meant for specifically is meant for all of us. I pray that it touches your heart, touches your mind, and that it changes the way you speak to people, how you treat others, and how you treat yourself. No matter what I say, people going to do what they want to do and going to do and have to do. What we ought to do what's right. Verbal abuse. Don't take it. Abuse, a combination of two words, abnormal and use. Peace.